So welcome to the BAPS Inspired Series, and today we're excited to have with us Jaydeep Swadia, an inspiration to so many individuals with just his voice. So Jaydeep bhai, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you very much.
So you've been singing for a long time. So what got you inspired to use your voice to inspire others and sing?
Actually, I didn't know that I had a voice, but when I was in school, we used to sing prayers in the before the lectures started in Mumbai. So that time people found that this boy sings, and even parents didn't know much about my singing. So then they started thinking that he has a good voice, child voice. Then they started thinking that okay, that can be used as an afterwards kind of platform for me. Then I started learning. So that learning process was quite big, school time, college time.
So when we see you sing now, it's like almost perfection. You sound so good. But I'm sure you've had bad days when you sing, or sometimes the voice is not what you want it to be. So how do you kind of conquer some of those challenges where everyone thinks you sound good, but you think maybe I'm just not 100% today?
I still think I'm not 100% today. Because technically speaking, it takes time to be a perfectionist, but I keep trying. Music has a depth which cannot be fathomed by just a one day perfection. Music is like not reaching to a point. It's like a journey for me. So in a day, a song sung better doesn't say that you're a good singer. It comes out sometimes to the perfection, but usually it doesn't come out. Then you have to keep trying to make sure that is musically correct, note-wise correct, feel-wise it is expressive enough. So it's a very introspective aspect of being a perfect person. So I don't think I have reached that stage.
So Jaydeep, you've heard a lot of people sing. If I started singing right now, I would probably hurt your ears. So have you ever been in a scenario where you've heard someone sing and you're like, oh my God, and he should be doing something else?
Well, there are maestros always there.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel in music field, there are thousands of those of kinds. Once you start knowing yourself, right?
Yeah.
So if the learning process is correct enough, you keep looking at your own self, then you reach somewhere.
So were there ever any other careers that you thought about going into beyond what you do today?
Yeah, actually my dad wanted me to become an architect. So I had taken admission in Mumbai in one of the architecture college. But a year passed by, then I thought I'm not person of elevation and plans. So I was a little frustrated of not able to cope up with the challenges that academic thing had. Then I thought I should take some guidance from Pramukh Swami Maharaj. I spoke to him and asked for his guidance. So he told me, what do you want to do? So I said simple academics, but more on music side. So he said, okay, you should go with that. Keeping that thing in mind, then I took arts, which is simple line. પછી એમાંથી time મળે.
Well, what you do right now is not very simple. I mean, the way you sing and your team sings, how important is the team that joins you when you're performing on the stage?
I mean, everyone has to be extempore enough. The person who is playing tabla, keyboard, or flutist, or shehnai player, whosoever. I mean, our kind of music is sometimes certain things are fixed. Some phrases are fixed. But nevertheless, it's not all about fixing the tune or composition, but it has to have some value. That value can be added with the variation only. And you don't sing the same thing, or you have to promise yourself to not to repeat the same thing again and again. So everyone around me has to do the same. To keep doing certain things which they have not explored.
You have to do it together. So it's the same thing in life. You mentioned there's certain set trajectories and then there's tangents that happen. You have to be very fluid. So in your life, has everything always been perfect? And if you don't mind sharing, if you have had some moments where things have not been perfect, whether it's professionally, personally, how did you conquer those challenges?
Always starting point is always struggling for everyone. So I remember there was a time after marriage that I had the car but not the petrol money to spend. Because in India we are courageous enough to do live shows and earn our money, but there is no like godfather giving you money. So every time you keep yourself on for it and wait for the opportunities to come to you. So although you think you are good enough, but people have to keep you in the mind. There was a time that I started my career, and then I got married at the same time. Even father-in-law would not accept someone who is in the line of singing still be able to survive for a longer period of time. Still it went well, but there was a tough time. I had won some competition through which
not just some competition.
No.
This was a big competition. This was like an all India singing competition. Like, you're being very humble.
No, it happened just the way it happened, but that gave some limelight and confidence, but that didn't go steadily enough. In music ma visibility has to be a long-term thing. Just few days you're up on air, then nobody calls you. So that could happen to anybody.
It's like going viral on Instagram, TikTok.
And even the Saregama and Indian Idols, I know many of the singers who are not working right now in a condition. They don't have any means of like earning good money. Because they were on the hype, and now many people are coming through Indian Idols. Although you win competition once in a while, which I was able to, but after long period of time, you need to perform well, you need to go to people, and you have to establish yourself as a singer, composer, whatever. So it takes time, like, for the society to accept you as what you're doing. And the pattern that I selected was a cultural music, which indeed had challenges in itself, because I used to sing ghazals at the same time in the beginning. So I went for ghazal album. They produced 2-3 albums. I used to sing traditional music as well, because being from Gujarat, so Gujarati songs and traditional Gujarati folk songs. So that flair was there naturally. Then more inclination was towards the bhajans. I mean, the soulfulness, you singing those melodies which are soulful.
So what was the first bhajan or kirtan you sang on behalf or part of the APS? Do you remember it?
Of course.
What was it? And let's hear it.
I was just 14 years.
14 years?
They wanted to give out an album, a cassette on children's song, which was named after like Bal Kilol.
Okay.
So they were looking for a child, and they knew that Dilip Dholakia, one of the very elite and very established music director, so he was in Bollywood. And he gave music direction for our Bhagwan Swaminarayan film.
Okay.
Which was released in 79-80.
Okay.
Which got 7 awards from Gujarat's government. So they then asked Dilip Kaka. Then Dilip Kaka said, "I know a boy. You can call him." Then Santosh, they took audition that.
And okay, what did you sing? Let's hear it.
When I sang Divado dharo re Prabhu, Divado dharo re Prabhu, Tan na man na timir haro, Divado dharo re Prabhu, Divado dharo. And so
that was at the age of 14.
Not of this kind. But
similar.
There was some voice coming out. So Yogi Charan Swami, you know him. and Pujya Vishwaswarup Swami. They were there.
Mhm.
They were judges at that time. I mean, informal.
Yeah.
But they thought that okay, now
Yeah.
he can be taken as
Yeah.
one of the child. Then recorded voice ma pelwa ઘન શ્યામ મારી સાથે રમવા આવશો કે નહીં. Then સ્નેહ ભર્યા નયણે નિહાળતા હો વંદન આનંદ ઘન શ્યામને. And I also remember the mistake I did in fourth stanza, but they never re-recorded it.
Oh, they did. So if we listen to it now, we can hear it.
I feel so sorry, so bad.
Hey, we
I
can't
told
tell.
him,
Yeah.
no, you don't cut that dialogue.
We're not
Edit
doing-
it. Because,
Yeah.
that time the recording patterns were like non-editable.
Yeah.
You can't do it again.
Yeah.
You have to re-record the whole song.
Yeah.
And the mistake I did was in the fourth stanza.
Yeah. So Jaydeep bhai, your music moves people, right? You've met a lot of people in your career. You've met some maestros, some experts. You met Bollywood. You met people that are part of cultural tradition. But you probably noticed what I noticed is there's a lot of unease. A lot of people are not happy, right? So they try to look for things to make them happy. Some people may look at music. Why do you think that is? And why do you think music is something that helps people's hearts heal or makes them feel better?
Music has something to do with the soul. Any expression, I would say, that comes out from your own heart, like so natural, it becomes so natural for you, right? And if that expression is musical, then you have lots of width. Like you can sing yourself, you can play an instrument and get yourself relaxed.
Yeah.
So musically, whatever expression you're endowed with or you're gifted with, I think you should go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you're playing violin or you're playing tabla or guitar or you're singing or you don't know singing technically, but still you have something inside, then let that vapor come out of you.
Mm-hmm.
That will help a lot because you don't know where you're flowing. That may give you some kind of peace of mind.
Mm-hmm.
When you talk about spiritual music, it does because there are words involved.
Yeah.
So when there are words which are related to some religious aspect or spiritualism, so naturally you come out with that vision in the mind, what those words meanings are. So naturally those aspects become spiritual music. So the bhajans are more fruitful, I would say, more rewarding than the classical music.
You travel a lot. You are always mastering your craft, working on that. You also have a family. You have kids. How do you balance all that?
It's a little bit tough sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Like when we are on a long tour, naturally family, they compromise a lot.
Yeah.
So they think don't go for a longer
Yeah.
period of time. And after that, everything can be managed, I would say. Main thing is like your head has to be down enough. Whatever you're doing has to be focused enough. And then don't think too much about future.
Yeah.
Whatever comes in your way,
Yeah.
do it with your whatever best you can do. But I'm lucky enough to have good people around me.
Yeah.
It's because of that I'm silently able to work. I have been able to get good friends, good wife, of course.
You have to say that, and we will not edit that out.
She has to listen to it twice.
Yeah.
Of course, son, I'm
Yeah.
gifted by Pramukh Swami Maharaj's blessing.
Yeah.
I didn't have a child after marriage like 14 years.
Oh, wow.
Then because of God's grace and Papa's Ashirwad only.
Yeah. And how old is he now?
Now he's 17.
17. Oh, wow. Okay. That's amazing. Yeah. Patience is
very
important.
difficult to have.
Yeah. So, and I, in my line of work, it took 14 years to get where I am at today, and I still don't think I'm perfect at it. In your line of work, you just said you've been doing this.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell everyone how old you are, but you've been doing this for several decades, and it takes time, right? So you have to be very, very patient.
Very patient.
So if someone is a child, or if someone is a parent that has a child that's interested in going not just in music, but in something within the arts, whether it's sound, video editing, singing, how do you think they should support that talent, and what can parents do to kind of support them that they're successful?
They should go about it. Because you don't know how capable your child is, right? Unless you try.
Yeah.
And that person can be so creative, can be a good composer from his own standards, right? You never know how creative these kids are.
Yeah.
And till they reach to a stage they can't create, that's okay. Till that point is reached, they will enjoy every bit of it, because music has some soulfulness always. You enjoy expressing yourself, right? And people also appreciate it. I don't know why.
But we appreciate it.
I think
we absolutely appreciate it.
Yeah, there is some reason that we are moved by music somehow the other way, rhythm or dance, or something moves you. You love doing certain things, and if children are promoted through our through any platform, like in Mandir, Bal Mandar promotes so many activities, in which music is one of them. So it helps a child to grow their mindset in a different way. Navij Galima, they are traveling that they don't know. Some Kirtan Aradhana platform is created and they become different people all around. They prepare, even the dances, even the drama, whatever is cultural, in which the children are given some challenges to do themselves. That's the point. Give them the opportunity and let them do it. They should learn. But then at the end of the day, parents should give up. Let them do what they want.
No, I agree. I think that's very, very important, right? Because we're in the mindset that my child has to be doing this or my child has to be doing that. But now there's so many opportunities.
And they come out with best of the results. They come out with because the ambience around them is so helping them. And parents are always there to help.
So I'm going to ask you some questions, okay? One word answers. What's your favorite food?
Puran puri.
So that's going to count as your sweet tooth. What's the best country? What's your favorite country you've been to that's been like, wow? Or city?
I'm from Bombay. So
you can't say Bombay. That's where you're from. You can't say Orlando either.
No, I would say Orlando. Yes. First time when we went to Epcot Center, it was wow thing, that earth thing. The first ride I took, we came with, when Pramukh Swami Maharaj was in 84, he was taking a big journey here, right, in USA. And as a friendly gesture, my dad told Puji Vivek Sagar Swami that my kids they would love to go to USA, and I will arrange their tickets. If they stay for a few days with you, please allow them. We came here, and Pramukh Swamiji also asked the Santos, the teammates, that take Swadias with you. So Pramukh Swamiji used to say Swadia.
So you came here with him to Orlando for the first time. Wow. And now fast forward 1984 till 50 years? 40 years?
55.
55. So 40 years.
My age is 55. Wow. I don't look like, but but that's what it is.
You mentioned Pramukh Swami Maharaj. Also now we have Man Swami Maharaj. How have they served for you as inspirers or inspirations?
He took care of me. And he didn't see anything which was not right with me. He was always see my positive side. Since childhood, there was a time that I didn't know about satsang, so that the shower of love was from his own side. From him only. He used to talk. He used to laugh with me, crack small jokes. Even after I got married, even after that, So every time the lighter moments were more than the heavier moments. He would, in style, aankh naani karine hum joye.
Yeah.
He would make sure, okay, he had concern for my career, which was a great thing. And he had real concern, I would say. He made sure that if I am in Mumbai, I'm getting enough shows, my money part is taken care of, household things are taken care of, I'm good with my all relationships. He took care that if I am doing like USA trip, then after I finished the trip, he would ask me specially and straight away, how much did you earn? Where are you putting your money?
Yeah.
Where are you investing the money? Are you putting in a nationalized bank? We are taking a bond.
Really? He would go that deep into...
Deep into. And if he finds that I'm not on the correct route, then he would, tell me certain things that never, we never think.
Yeah.
Even parents type no prem. Concern, I would say.
Yeah.
Prem means concern. He would think, okay, are we on the right track or not?
So he was focused on your professional well-being. He was focused on your personal well-being.
Yeah.
And then he was also gearing you towards your overall financial well-being, because you got married, you have kids,
Yeah.
You have sustainability. And that probably comes a lot from, because he knows a lot of artists have struggled, right?
Oh,
so
yes,
he
yes,
wanted to
yes.
ensure that you don't struggle because of mistakes other people may have made.
Yeah, when I was 18, I asked him whether should I sing film songs. At that point of time, Swami refused me to go to film line. I would say refused.
Yeah.
Saying the same thing. Okay, bhai, the people in that line, they usually smoke or they drink and they have their vices. So he stopped me. But when I was like 30, I asked him again. Now I'm married. I have my own way of thinking. Then I asked, મારે ફિલ્મમાં ગવાય? એ કે તારો ધંધો છે, it's your business, why not?
Yeah.
You should go.
Yeah. But he waited for you to mature. He waited
that's
for to see the
point.
growth. He waited for the spiritual foundation to be inside of you.
So that way I'm safe.
Yeah.
He wanted me to become safe and then do whatever has to be done.
But isn't it amazing the way he made it so personal with you? He did that with thousands of people. Like, even as you're telling me these stories, I've had my own scenarios where I thought he was just mine. Like he was just there advising me, and you've had these scenarios. So I think that was so remarkable about him. So last question to you is, you were there at the 100th celebration for Pramukh Swami Maharaj in India. You were singing there. And I could tell you were getting so emotional singing there, as was the entire audience. Can you kind of reflect on that memory for us?
Whenever we remember him, we remember his way of handling us, his gestures, his talks, his innocent eyes, and the most, I would say, tangible personality he had is to go deep into one's life, know everything about that person, but still to be able to forgive him on all points of life. He would forgive us anytime. I would say, વ્યવહારમાં પણ આપણે, we are not great human beings, I would say. We are on the way, but the way he thinks, we are really, he always accepted all people around him.
Yeah.
He knew everything about me as well.
Yeah.
I mean, small.
Only good things, right? And the
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, good things or inner self, I would
Yeah.
say. He knew inner self for everyone. I mean, he's spiritually so high. That's why.
Yeah.
Still, he is able to maintain that equilibrium, the same behavior pattern, same laughing patterns.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah.
Why? He knows you. Still, he forgives you.
Yeah.
And still gives everything that he has.
Well, he was amazing. You've been amazing today. Thank you for spending time with us. But that wasn't really the last question. Okay. The last question is actually more a request.
Okay.
As we leave, you have to sing something for us. Maybe something no one has ever heard before, or that you're working on.
working on. Well, that would be a little bit tough.
Yeah.
But I can sing anything, right?
Yeah.
તમારા હૃદય આકાશમાં પંખી બની ઉડ્યા કરું ઉડ્યા કરું ઉડ્યા કરું ઉડ્યા કરું ઉડ્યા કરું તમારા હૃદય આકાશમાં પંખી બની ઉડ્યા કરું આંખોની પાપણોમાં અમી બની ઝર્યા કરું તમારા હૃદય આકાશમાં પંખી બની ઉડ્યા કરું હૃદયના દ્વારેથી તમને હૃદયના દ્વારેથી તમને જોયા કરું જોયા કરું જોયા કરું જોયા કરું
Thank you, Jaydeep Swadia, for joining us on BAPS Inspired. What a great way to end our conversation. Thank you.